That night, the Queen and Maye fell asleep wrapped in each other's arms, grateful to be together once again. The warmth and comfort of their reunion eased the worries that had weighed on them for so long. The next morning, the Queen stirred awake to the sound of Maye talking softly. At first she smiled, thinking her daughter was dreaming. But when she opened her eyes, she realized Maye was sitting upright and having what seemed to be a conversation. The Queen glanced around the room. There was no one there. "Maye, my love," she asked gently, "who are you talking to?" Maye looked up and smiled. "The baby in your tummy, Mother. I was telling her that I can't wait to meet her and that we're going to have lots of adventures together." The Queen sat up in surprise. "How do you know there's a baby?" Maye shrugged as though it were obvious. "I can hear her. She likes listening to you, especially when you laugh." The Queen couldn't help but smile. Then her expression grew serious. "Maye, there are some things we need to talk about. This baby isn't your father's. Some difficult things happened while we were apart, and I don't know what the future holds." Maye reached for her mother's hand. "I know, Mother." The Queen stared at her. "You know?" Maye nodded. "I know much of what happened, and I know the baby isn't to blame. She's innocent." The Queen's heart raced. "How could you possibly know all of that?" Maye looked into her mother's eyes. "Because I can read minds." The Queen blinked in astonishment. Maye explained how everything had changed after the sinking of the Shalapoon. During her long recovery, something unusual had happened. According to Nunani, a part of her mind had remained active, giving her abilities she had never possessed before. "I can hear people's thoughts," Maye said quietly. "Sometimes I can even influence them." For a moment, the Queen was speechless. Then she wrapped her daughter in a tight embrace. "You've grown so much, my precious girl." Tears filled her eyes. "I'm sorry for everything you've had to endure, but I'm proud of you, so very proud." The Queen glanced toward the window. "I only wish your father and brother were here. I miss them every day. I don't even know if they're alive." Maye squeezed her hand. "They are alive." The Queen looked at her hopefully. "I've sensed them through Saluta's mind, and I've been receiving strange messages from someone who says they're traveling here." For the first time in a long while, hope sparked within the Queen's heart. She kissed Maye on the forehead. "Then we must speak with Nunani. If these abilities are real, we need to understand them better." She smiled warmly. "And thank you for telling me. I didn't even know I was carrying a little girl." Mother and daughter shared another hug before getting dressed and heading downstairs for breakfast. Around the table, conversation quickly turned to Vayo. "Where is she?" someone asked. Nunani answered calmly. "We sent her to the main island last night. Things were becoming crowded here, so she's helping at the clinic for now." The Queen nodded approvingly. "That was thoughtful. I'm sure the doctor will appreciate the extra help." After breakfast, the Queen turned to Nunani. "Will you come with Maye and me today? I'd like to visit the doctor, and we have much to discuss." Nunani smiled. "Of course, there is certainly much for us to catch up on." Together, the three of them prepared for the journey ahead, unaware that the discoveries of the coming days would change